Hello, I'm Roshan, recording experiment 8 Web Technology Lab. This experiment is about PHP and a MySQL database. Let's look at the code. Um, First, I made a page which has two input fields. It's inside a form named login, and it uses the get method, and the submit method responds to index.php. Now, inside index.php, we have the PHP code for connecting into MySQL database. First, using XAMPP, I created a MySQL database. Yeah, this user is the name of the database, and it has a table name student. And here, these are the entries. It has two columns, name and password, and these are few entries. This HTML page is about it is basically for authentication purposes. So let's see if the entire username and password is in the table or not. So for that, first in PHP code we need to enter the host name, username and password. So host name here is localhost, username is root, and there is no password. First we need to construct a variable named con using the mysql connect function. It takes the host name and database username and database password as the arguments. If it's not successful, the die function will be working and it displays a message error connecting to MySQL, and then the program exits. Otherwise, it moves forward, and as you saw before, the name of the database is user. So we have a variable called db name which has a kind of user. Now we select the database user. For that we use mysql select db. This is a function for selecting the database. If it's successful, if it's not successful, the die function will be involved and the program exists. Otherwise it again moves forward. And here we have three variables. Let's see, like one by one. The first one, it used to get input using the get method. You can either use $get, or there is another function to get it from this from a text field with this particular ID. If you look in my HTML code, IP username is the ID of the username field, username text field, and IP password is the ID of the input password field. So I get both the username and password, the user entered. Then I construct a query. Once a query is constructed, I execute using the MySQL query function and get the resultant database and the result variable. Now I look inside the result variable and see if there is more than one row which matches the same IP address and password, in the same username and password. If there is, which means the person is an authorized user or a verified user, so you displays welcome's name. Otherwise you displays as an invalid user. So let's see the program running. Yeah, here I enter the username and password. So my name, and this is the password. Once I get submit, it forwards to PHP code, and since there is a username and password as I entered before, it says welcome username. That's here I entered Roshan, so it's welcome Roshan. That's all. Thank you.